We'll see. I am now gonna hit end summer. We're not gonna bother doing the whole Derek thing. So I am gonna skip and see how I can trigger the next section. Oh no. This is the part where Derek is like, he wants to be with us for a while, right?
This sucks. Sorry.
Wait, what was the question?
Sorry.
Do you like guys at all? Hell yeah. Could be with a guy. Okay then.
So...
I like you. Derek's eyes widen. For a moment you wonder if his heart had stopped because he stood there completely frozen and quietly, almost breathlessly, he asked a question.
Really?
Maybe you don't really get what I'm asking about. He mumbled to himself for a while. So... Come on, Derek. I like you. Can't we be each other's first choice? What? Why can't we be each other's first choice? He had to pause, desperate to find a way to explain himself. Well, that's a big decision. You don't have to think about that kind of thing right now. It's better to worry about all that later when we're all grown up. That's why it's a good idea to have a plan, you know? And well, honestly, I think you and me will work out the best for that. So, it's a good idea. I think I have a backup plan. Sounds smart. It's a deal. It's a deal.
Really?
Yes, Derek, we are gonna stay loyal to you! Derek brightened significantly. Of course he would. Oh my god! A CGR of Derek! I was wondering why we didn't get one for the longest, and I guess it's at the end. He held out his hand, offering a shake. Officially, he repeated the terms of the deal. If in 10 years, I, Derek Suarez, am still single, and if in 10 years you, Michiko Melody, are still single, we both agree that the two of us will get together. I could kiss him on the lips? Are you fucking... Yo, you're crazy. You are crazy! Going for it. He passed right by his outstretched arms and placed a slight kiss against his smiling mouth. This is the most boldest option that I could get so early on. Because I don't think I even kissed Cove at this point yet. When you apart, Derek gasped and slapped the hand against his chest. Oh, that works too.
It's a deal.
Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Alright, thanks. I feel better about the future already. He laughed and scratched the back of his head. Aww. I am too. Cool. Let's call Lee.
Boo.
Cool. Derek was my date, by the way. Oh, wait, I didn't... I went to this party at my mom's country club. There was lots of food, dancing, and people dressed up formally. Oh, I've been to one of those. They're cool, but how did it go for you? Derek was my date. No way! You asked him on a date? Like a date? Yeah. Ooh! That is unreal, Michiko. After laughing a bit, you dove into telling Lee everything about your night with Derek. You enjoyed sharing that memory with her. Alright, the day babysat George and Nicholas. Derek asked me to help him babysit his two little brothers, George and Nicholas, who went to the park and to the pool and hung out at Derek's house. That's so much! Were you watching them the whole time? Not the whole time, but most of it. At the end we got to play pizza. We got pizza and played video games with his family. Derek jumped into the pool with his clothes on. Miko and George are so cute. I saw Derek's bedroom. Derek has to deal with I saw Derek's bedroom. Yeah, what's it like? It looks just like Derek, neat and sporty. I can see it now. Alright, and then the afternoon spent with Derek and Cove. Me and Cove and Derek got to spend one day all together and totally on our own. Usually there's other people around or one of us has to go before the other. We had a big water balloon fight in the neighborhood. That one sounds fun. Exciting! It was chaos out there. Surprise Father's Day adventure. Derek invited me over suddenly and it turned out the next day was Father's Day. Oh really? And then what? For starters, Derek didn't tell me that was what was going on. I spent the whole night over at Derek's apartment. We camped in the living room. Me and Derek had to rush back to the house to see if Elizabeth was okay. Derek cares a lot about me. I kind of thought so. That's super cool. And then the boardwalk. My family and Derek's family took a big trip to the boardwalk with an amusement park for this summer. My mom's Elizabeth, Derek, and his mom and dad, and his 2 little brothers. I know the place you mean. How'd it go? It was super fun, even though there was a problem. It was tiring. It was nice. Derek really took care of everyone. Nicholas fell asleep. The whole day, or the Ferris with Derek and Nicholas. It was nice. Derek's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, he's great. A lot went wrong, but he handled it all. He was in charge even though Elizabeth was there, and she's older and bossy. That's amazing. What was your big highlight of the summer, Lee? Alright, come on, tell me. What, you don't believe me? Lee.
Alright. Bye.
I think she was talking about spending it with us, when in actuality we didn't really spend it out with her. Who am I going to see? Cove? Okay. You open the one to call out to me, left him alone. Should we leave him alone? It's not Cove's route. You're gonna have to go see him, why not? Oh, Cove.
Nothing.
I don't know. See, we can't get close to Cove anymore.
See you tomorrow.
Cove, you cannot do this. Cove, you're still very cute, but like, okay, year 3. Let's change our hair up a little bit. What hair should we have? Let's do a ponytail. Hell yeah. Okay. For Cove, we're just fond of him. Alright? Yep, we're just fond of him. Not gonna care about his look too much. Well, he's so quiet. I guess he is. Alright. Derek wasn't around as much. Sad. With school itself and after school activities, there weren't many opportunities for him to take the trip out to your neighborhood, especially because he was always at some training camp or a new regiment with a strict schedule. The two of you were usually stuck with merely telling each other about what was happening in your lives instead of sharing your days in the same place. But he was always good at anticipating things and being prepared for them. Derek knew he wouldn't be able to be with you that much going forward. That was probably the reason he pushed any notion of the two of you liking each other as only a concept for way in the future when you were adults and had taxes. Or it was at least one of the reasons he never fully accepted it, you were sure. But you still kept in touch over the phone as best as you can. Yeah. Alright. What is this part? Oh, this is where, talk about Cove. But we're not here for Cove. Full-grown friendship. I got an achievement. You generally ate whatever. Alright. This is the part where I have to, like, get to the point of skipping step 3 entirely. Alright. So, there's a lot of dialogue I couldn't skip here, so I'm just gonna read it. Because it is it is Baxter that we saw this worry. Because there's more right there. He began to speak, but suddenly stopped and closed his mouth. He became absorbed in his own thoughts, tapping his fingers to the side of his chin, and he stared at you. You shot Cove a confused glance. He shrugged in response. After a few moments, Baxter had the same smile curl from before. He removed the finger from his face and used it to point directly at you. We've met before.
What?
When? Baxter continued to smile widely, his head tilted slightly to the side as he studied your visage. It's embarrassing, but I haven't remembered that part yet. He laughed cordially while Cove stared at him in disbelief. Baxter chuckled further, mirth growing out what must have been a very amusing situation in his mind. I'm getting there, don't tell me. I know you want to, but do not. It'll come to me. He continued looking you up and down, hand back over his chin while he racked his brain for answers, and then recognition appeared in his eyes. With a snap of his fingers, he announced his revelation as though he had forgotten his own birthday. The Cypress at the summer soiree, of course. Turning away from you, Baxter began rambling to himself about the details. That had to have been before any regionals, so at the time I was about 14 years old. That makes it 5 years ago from now, right? You're 19? Cove's mouth fell open. Are you kidding me? Is he serious? Did you really meet this guy at that country club party 5 years ago? If it helps, you were with another person when we spoke. Green eyes, short hair, short generally, with a cute bow tie, I believe. Oh, so you and Derek. Derek, that was his name. You're shocked, but yes, you did meet him once at the Cypress. There were no words. If it did happen, how did it... That's right. Really? You nodded. It took his explanation to get it, but... That memory of the guy you and Derek chatted with was coming back to you. You were really cute back then. I mean, you're still cute now, but I preferred your fashion before then. Cove's eyes darted between you and Baxter again. The instigator of the discussion lightly gestured with his hands in response. It's good not to forget a face. Cove, remember when I told you the crazy story about Derek and I accidentally crashing another group's party one time? Yeah, that was what he's talking about. You really helped us back then, Baxter. It's unbelievable that we're meeting again. Did you succeed in sneaking into our soiree? I did, thank you for asking. Huh? Why were you there? You see, my parents are members of the Cypress. Oh, Cypress, whatever. I happened to be in that particular location for an event related to my dance circuit. That was the chosen venue because they already had experience with the business in other branches. Funnily enough, the entire reason they joined was for the connections they could make with other members there. Looks like that perk has finally hit for me too. Originally, I thought it was only any good since I could occasionally dance there. Baxter suddenly stopped and stood up straighter. He grinned. Dance! Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. I'm a ballroom dancer, hence the phrasing earlier. Oh, I don't know much about dancing, but that's pretty cool. It's not hard once you get the basics down. Cove didn't look convinced at all. Baxter took that as a cue to keep talking.
Well.
Alright. This route, we are focused on Derek now, so I'm just picking any bullshit answer because I don't feel like looking back at the choices. Oh, Derek! Why does Derek look so different in this route? Hello? Hey, boy, how do we get to your route? I have no idea if I'm doing this right. How have you been enjoying these crazy summer days? Well, it's been amazing. There's been up and downs. It's been memorable to say the least. I would enjoy them more if you've been there. Derek, you look so different! But again, I guess this is his step 3 appearance. Step 4 is what I remember mostly. He sighed deeply into the phone you found. I'm trying to imagine how this summer would have gone if things were different with him. What the fuck? Did I do it wrong? What else is new? Well, I bet you're even more toned now you flirted. We gotta flirt. Finally, you heard a slight hitch in his breath. He smirked. You're right about that one. I hope you can see in person sometime. He spoke so softly, it was like he was whispering it to you. There was no one stopping the grin. There was no one stopping the grin that grew in your face. You could only hope that no one asked what was so interesting. I hope so too. Oh hey, I finally get the chance to say this. I met that boy again, the dancer from the Cypress summer soiree. Huh? Wait, hold on. I need a second for my brain to catch up. That was fair. The human mind only has so much processing power, and that revelation was an overload. You waited patiently in semi-silence. Some muffled mumbles came over the speaker, as well as a scratchy interference that he suspected was Derek actually scratching his ear near the phone. Alright, so I'm breaking this down. There was that time you took me to the country club when we were barely teenagers? Yes. And I asked you to show me around and we went on a walk. Yeah. Then we ended up in a he's so hot, bro, I'm distracted. We went in a totally different party for a whole other group of people we weren't supposed to be at. The confirmation process continued. Right. In that party, we talked to a kid around our age to ask what was going on, and he told us what I said before about it being a private occasion for people who are not us. It was for a dance circuit. You got it. That's who you met. Correct as always. His name is Baxter. He rented a house right next to Cove's. No way! How did you remember him? He remembered me and you too. He did? You verified reality for Derek for a final time. He did. He said your bow tie was cute. He said you were short. I had no idea how he would recognize me. He said your bow tie was cute. Whoa! I didn't remember I wore a bow tie. He's superhuman. But hey, I can live with that being my legacy. Baxter the dancer, huh? The summer was even more exciting than I would have guessed, and I had banked on it being decently wild. And yours was exactly as eventful as I thought it'd be. Yeah, it always is. The distant tone of his voice made him feel even further away from you than he was. That wasn't what you had wanted, and you attempted to bring the topic back to something cheerier. What's going on with your family? Are George and Nico being good? My little brothers are little punks, but I guess they're doing alright. We both laughed at that. It was easy to imagine the grin on his face. Mom and Dad are fine. That's great. My moms are too. Turning your attention back. Okay. How do I get to your route, sir?
Yeah.
I feel like...
Hello, folks.
Hi, Baxter. Okay. Alright. Finally got here. Here you can choose which epilogue to play. No, you can only play one and then the game will end. Enjoy. So Baxter is going to be coming. We are finally here at Derek. We are here. Thank God. That took so long to get here. At first I thought I fucked up, honestly. I was like, shit, did I just fuck up? But, Derek. I don't know how this is going to play out, though. The in-between. Alright, we're keeping our hair. We love... Oh, this is for Cove. We are only fond of him. Yep. Oh, he looks so cute. We're just gonna let him be. We're gonna let him be. My feelings for Derek? We love him. We love this boy. We are so in love with this man. I should be nervous now, because, you know, now that I'm older, and we haven't seen each other for a while, we should be, nervous love, yeah? What is Derek's initiative for step 4? High initiative. High initiative. I need him to be high initiative. You live with a pet. And you worked at a fine company, had a business of your own. Had a business of my own. That'd be nice. In the gaming industry, hell yeah. And then there's what became of the sad little boy you grew up with, Cove Holden. Of course, he was still very important. He was still a very important person in your heart. It was your absolute most cherished friend. And luckily things worked out for the two of you to still live. I don't think so. I think we would be living far apart, actually. His personality changed, becoming more open than ever before. Cove was warm, inviting, considerate man who took the lessons he'd learned over the years to treat the people around him with patience and understanding. When Cove eventually developed a picture of the future he wanted to have as an adult, it made perfect sense to you based on his interests. Cove got a 2-year degree. Wow. And after that, he began working full-time at Orca. Oh, nice! Helping educate the public on ocean conservation. Conservation, whatever, and participating in shore restoration efforts. As an adult, Cove also was able to recognize and have diagnosed that he was on the autism spectrum. It was something that hadn't been noticed by the doctors as a child, but it was still the same Cove he always was to you, and he was just glad to understand himself better. Growth and change came for the Suarez family as well. Mr. Suarez continued to run the scuba shop with Mr. Holden, but that was about the only constant that remained. They moved to a new condo in Prison Vista City as their 3 boys got older and the nest began to empty. The baby of the family, Nicholas, was eventually the only one left at home. George went off to a local college, staying in the dorms. And then there was the eldest son, Derek Suarez. He left the area years ago to attend an out-of-state college on a sports scholarship. You kept in touch with him during those days, and as you had in the past. Derek had since graduated. We're sure he would have You were sure he would have success in whatever he pursued. The long-term direction of his career going forward was ambiguous to you. But there was still news Derek had been able to share. He was returning to the city where he grew up in, and as always, Derek had a plan. Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! But I'm gonna pause the game right here. I know I usually fuse everything together, but I don't quite know how long this is gonna be, and I don't know how much I fast forwarded in time, so I'm gonna stop it right here. We're gonna pick this back up on the next episode because this is gonna be the start of actually focus headstrong on Derek, and I'm so fucking excited. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.